Hello guys, welcome to this video. This video we will discuss about none data type and string data type. Previously we have discussed some data types and we have also discussed a type conversion, typecasting, and we have also seen Boolean data type. Here we will discuss another data types, none and strings. So none is one kind of data type which it is not a zero or it is not an empty. Uh, what actually none is, if there is a no value assigned, then none, no, if no value or nothing is there, then it is none data type. So for example, it's nothing but a special value. For suppose print none, what will be the output here? Whatever here we have given, it has given the output. So here none is nothing but we are not assigning any value, so that is none. It is not zero or it is not false. So its the data type is none here. Okay, one more example. X is equal to none. I am assigning value none to the variable x and printing x here. Here x is nothing, no value is assigned, so that value here what we output is none. And if we want to check the kind of data type of x, use type and see x what kind of data type it is. So x is none type, the data type here is none. One more example is print type. We have seen that, we will see directly none. None is nothing but the, like true and false how booleans we have defined. Here none is nothing but none type. The data type of none is none type. And here one more example is, for suppose none is equal to false. No value is assigned, it is not equal to false. None is not equal to false, it is a kind of data type, so it is not a false, so the output is false. This condition is not true, so the output is false. None is never equal to false. False is a different boolean data type and none is another type of data type where no value is there, then it is termed as a none. In certain conditions, how none behaves in conditions, let's see with an example. For suppose if we will use if condition, if none, we want to print run, otherwise print does not run. Let's see, none is an empty value, we should close with colon. Yeah, none is a, in conditions what none is, even though it is not false, it is not equal to false. We have seen here none is not equal to false, but in conditions none will behave as false. So none is nothing but empty here in condition, so this statement is false. It doesn't has met the condition, so this will not run. So the automatically cursor interpreter will go to else and the block here will be executed, so our output is does not run. Condition is not met here. And for suppose I am giving a variable none value, and if not x, if it's not true, then we want to print x has no value. Let's see this. X has no value here because its no value is assigned to it. None is nothing but an empty value. So the condition, if not x, if x has some value, then this is not executed. If not x, so this line will be executed. So our output is x has no value. Let's see an example number 3. Value is equal to none. I am giving value variable, assigning none true value variable. If value is none, print no data found. One more example, that's all. Nothing much difference. So here none, so none is if value is none, it is not none, so the data is executed, no data is found. Okay, here we are this here condition is met because what we are asking is value is none, so no, if there is no value we want to execute this line. So what value is provided with none, so value is not having any value, so not having holding any value, so this condition is met and this line is executed, so our output is no data is found. Okay, and how using none as a default value, how we can use none as a default value, we will understand that using code one by one with examples. Let's define a function greet name is equal to none. So name is not provided with any value, but we are creating a variable. Greet is provided with a variable, provided with a parameter none, arguments are name. If name is none, if name remains as none, our output is hello guest. As we don't know the name, we are saying hello guest. If name is not none, if there is some value for name, any value is provided, then we will print hello name. Okay, hello followed by name, whatever the variable we are given to the name. And now here we are calling the greet function, this function. Let's run this. We got hello guest because in greet we are calling the function, but we are not assigning or not passing any parameter into that. So with this line will be executed. What block is executed here? This line, this condition is met as greet is not passing with any parameter, name will remain as none, so this condition is true and this will be executed. If we are providing any name inside greet, then automatically this condition will be met. While we are understanding none, we are seeing with a null value. We are not passing any value into the function. For suppose result is equal to none. One more example, just checking on how none will be useful in Python with different examples. Before calculation, result, result is equal to none, result is equal to none. I'm assigning none to result, I'm giving a none value to result. I have created a variable result with none value, print before calculation what the result is. I am changing the value of result and printing after calculation what the value of result is. It's simple. I am just altering the value of a variable and checking what's happening here. Initially we are provided none value to result, so here it will run as before calculation none, when no value is there, so none. Later we have provided a result 100 value 100 to the result, so here after calculation the output is 100, after calculation 100. And let's see one more thing, data is equal to none. If data is none, if data is not there, we should always see the end should be caps. Print case sensitive, Python is case sensitive, so conscious about where to use capital letters. So print waiting for data, that's simple. This code is enough for us to understand here none. So here data is equal to none, if data is none, no value is there, so this will be executed waiting for data, it will be printed. One more real world case, let's see some examples on how none is used in real world cases. If x is equal to none, I'm assigning some value, this cannot be executed, it throws an error. How to do is if x is none. If we want to check whether x is none, we should do in this way, using is. Here we have to keyword is and none. We can check whether x is none or not. This is the correct form. Okay, I haven't provided, this is incomplete, so it is throwing error, but the case is x is none should be utilized. We should not use x, this should not be used. If x is equal to none is a wrong format. We should not use this one. This is wrong. Okay, this is one format, and this is correct way of utilizing by using is keyword. This is wrong format, wrong way of utilizing. Okay, so this is about none function, none data type. So the simple thing is none does not mean zero. It's a kind of, it's one of the data type. And one next data type is string. String is nothing but the sequence of characters enclosed in a code. So we have been using string since the beginning of the understanding learning Python, so we are familiar with that. So we will go with the examples. Nothing but the characters. Text is always used everywhere. So how text, text nothing but string data type. How we can use the string in Python? Name is equal to John. Always string should be enclosed in quotations. If you are saying that is a string, we should enclose that value inside a quotation. That's a representation of the string. Let's check the print name John. Here John will be printed, and type of the name also we are checking here. So name is John and type name is string, class string. One more example on this. Message is equal to hello world. Print message. Simple. I am giving some value, creating a variable and assigning text. By enclosing that in a quotation, I am saying that that is a string. So I am enclosing that in a quotation and assigning that value to a variable. Here we are doing assignment operator and assigning that value to a variable and checking whether that is assigned to it or not using a print function, and our output will be hello world. So it is proper assignment. So text is equal to, one more example, text is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. So what actually happening here? 1 2 3 4 5 is 1 2 3 4 5 is numericals. We have providing numericals, but once we are doing that inside quotations, it is represented as string. Let's check the type of this. Now you will understand what it is actually. Even though this is a numerical, we are providing under quotation, so it is a under class string. This is a string as it is enclosed under quotations. Let's see examples on single and double quotes. So if we are defining a string, either single or double quotes are allowed. In certain cases we come across using both type of quotations. In text usually we'll be using single and double quotations. In that cases we need to understand where to use what. So for that we are going through single and double quotes. Print Python is correct, and even double quotes, using double quotes also we can do the same output. See here it is accepting, it's a string, so Python is printed here and Python is also printed, so both are correct way of representing. One more example for single and double quotes. For suppose text is equal to it's a sunny day. In such cases is used with the single quotation apostrophe there. In such cases what we have to do is we have to enclose all the text inside a double quote. If you are coming across a single quote, completely enclose the main all text inside a double quote. These are the cases where there is a way to use single and double quotations. Let's run this. It is executed properly. No issue erased because we are using double quotations and single quotations is inside that. No issue. Text is equal to, let's check in another way. hello, he said hello. While using direct and indirect speeches, we will be using these quotations. So he said hello, print text. Okay, let's run this. Even this is correct. Whatever the person is said is enclosed in the quotation, hello, double quotation, and the main text is included in the single quotations. Even that is allowed. It will allow that. So alternatively, we can use understanding how English language will be. According to that, we can use double and single quotations. And we can also see triple quotations for multi-line strings. If we want to write many number of lines, a huge text is there, then how we can write is using the triple lines, so that we can shift to number of lines, many number of lines. For example, one, let's say text is equal to, start with 3 quotations here. This is line 1, this is line 2, very simple representation. This is line 3, and let's close the 3 quotations and see print text what has been assigned to that. Let's run this. Yes, all these 3 lines are executed. So this is all the data we have given inside this. We have assigned to this variable text. As there are many number of lines, while if we have provided 3 quotations, it will consider it as a multiple line string. So it automatically Python will allow that. Only thing we need to do is using triple quotations. Remember that we need to use the triple quotations. Doc is equal to triple quotations. This is a multi-line string. Multi-line. We will write the next text here. Documentation string. While we are making, we have discussed about documentation strings. In that we have discussed how triple quotation documentation strings will be used. In this way, print doc. All the data inside that is printed. Okay, this is one more example, and let's see one more example for easy for understanding. Poem is equal to, we will write some poem here. So triple quotations. Roses are red, violets are blue, Python is awesome. And so you are. It's a poetic way of using Python here. Let's see poem. Obviously it will print it because we are enclosing the data inside triple quotations. So Python understands this as multi-line string. So whatever the data we have provided inside that will be executed, will be given as the output. And let us see some real world use cases so that we can close this. Name is equal to input. Let's take the name as an input. Enter your name, print hello, double quotations, comma name. Let's run this. Give some Python, or let's give some, it will be easy. We have gone with some error. Where did it go? Interrupted. Okay, we have run it, we have interrupted it, so it has taken it wrong. Let's run now. What's wrong with this? Okay, again it has taken it wrong. Actually there is no issue here. Whatever the name we are providing, it is taking it as an interruption. Yeah, maybe some key is being pressed here, so it is giving a wrong output. So just leave this and check for another one. I will keep this in so suppose password is equal to abc 123 print your password is okay. What we want to print? The password we have created, the parameter we have given here. Let's run this. It's taking slow because this line is still under execution, so it is not executing properly. We will enclose this in hash so that it will be taken as comments and it will stop executing. And now we will run here. Yeah, we have assigned abc123 string to password and we are printing the string here. Just using how strings are used here. One more use case is equal to you do some email user at gmail.com or any mail, print email. Let's check this. Yeah, it will print this. So how we are using strings? Simple single line strings, multi-line strings. Okay, so strings, what we need to understand is strings are immutable. They are not we cannot change the content inside the strings. Strings are immutable, and we can also one more thing. So everywhere we will be using strings, so they are quite so useful. We can also see, we can do some for loop on string, because it will all the elements inside the string will be considered as, all the characters inside the string will be considered as elements, so we can do this one. I will be assigning some. I am taking name is equal to hello. For I in name, I want to iterate over the name here, so I want each letter of this to be printed here. So I am taking print I. Let's check this. Yes, string, in string what we are doing is here hello hello, we are taking each element using for loop and printing it. So here what happens is it has some, it allows the iteration, because string will be assigned some values here. Here it is indexing will be done. H is given 0, E is 1, L is 1, L is 2, and L is 3, 0 is 4. So 0 1 2 3 4, and reverse indexing is also done, will be possible starting with -1, so that we can also do some slicing operations on string also. How we can do is, see, we have to you give string followed by starting and end. As indexing, we know about indexing, we have to use starting and end cases, so that we can do some slicing operations. But suppose I am taking text is equal to Python, text is equal to Python, as it is a string enclosing with quotations, and see, I want to take the part of the string here. So what I do is, using colon, I want to take only up to number 4, indexing number 4. So this one will not be taken into consideration, this one minus 1 will be taken. So 0 1 2 3, so pyth will be printed. Okay, if we want to do one more operation on this, what we can do, let us take one more slicing. Text 2, and I want to print the rest of the elements. So 2, starting from 2, where will be the index number 2? P is 0, Y is 1, T is 2. So it starts from here, and we want to print all the elements. So THON will be the output. If we want to print the complete string, in this way we can do. If we want to take the complete string, if we are not providing starting and end point, all the elements will be printed. And now we will see negative indexing, and on the same text we will do negative indexing. Print text -3, starting with -3, and we want to print everything. Okay, we are starting here -3 and printing here. Okay, HON. What's happening here is, in negative indexing, last element will be given -1, so n is -1, 0 is -2, h is -3, so the elements HON are printed here. I will give you one more example for understanding of slicing in negative indexing. Print text -2. I want all the elements from the beginning, but ending should be -2, end with -2. So end will be not -2, it will be previous letter, so PYTH will be printed. In Python -1, -2, these two are not printed, so all the rest of the elements here will be printed. And one more negative slicing example is, negative indexing example is print text -5 -2. Let's see what output did we get. Here Python is having -2, so that is okay, it has taken that, it automatically jumping into another format. Okay, fine. Okay, it has gotten to the end of the okay, fine, that's all for this video. We have taken some understood about none data type, and we have also seen how string data types are used, and that's all we have understood about them. Thank you for watching. We'll meet in the next video.